1515 ad proudly brings to you the GTS Podcast, Guys Talking Smack, the weekly review where we talk about whether Smackdown was a smack up, smackdowner, or a smack in the face. This is your boy EJ the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
Smackdown Live took place this weekend.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Home of the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Indeed.
KFC. Finger looking good.
Louisville Cardinals.
Okay, that's shout out to what's the dude name?
Mark McGuire.
It's Miller. He a Cardinal. Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah. Shout out to Miller.
Yeah. Louisville Slugger.
Yeah. Rick Pitino.
Yeah. I think that about do it.
About sums it up. Yeah.
Where's UK, Kentucky? Where's that?
Where's Kentucky?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
On the
map. Come on, man. I'm talking about like where do they play?
Rupp Arena.
Okay. That's the name of
city. No, they play. Where do the basketball team play?
Like like Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Kentucky play in? I mean, Kentucky is a state.
Yeah.
So what city is Kentucky, the college in?
Not Louisville.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
where is it?
Another question for another day.
Oh no, I don't know.
That's why I was going with the whole question. I know what Kentucky is on the map, people. Don't get it twisted. You made me say I don't say it. Like, I said, "Where's the UK? Kentucky." I'm like, no,
I'm not as good as Sterl at this. I'm sorry. I don't have I don't look the facts up. It's all off the top of the head.
I'm just a little. You had me sound slow as hell. I was like, "Where's UK?" He's like, "In Kentucky."
You said UK. I was like, oh, Britain. Great Britain.
But yeah.
Tomato.
Anywho.
Yeah, let's get out of that moment.
Before we get to our news and rumors and the rundown of the card, J.Fields, do you have a match to watch for?
Yes, this was a couple weeks back before the Hardys signed back with WWE. This match took place on ROH Wrestling Television. It was the 288th episode. It was the Briscoes versus the Hardy Boys. I just recently had a chance to check it out. I have watched it here in the last week. It was a really good match. Really good match. The Briscoes actually kind of got their ass whooped a lot in the match, and the Hardys kind of carried the match, and it kind of led to the fight back. The hot tag to Jay Briscoe to come in and kind of clean house. But it was a really good match. Cool spots, and it was cool to kind of see, what the response of the crowd were. They were behind both teams, two sets of brothers, in a tag team match. We hadn't gotten that in a while, so that was cool to see. A really good match. If you get a chance, check that out.
All right.
So, news and rumors.
News and rumors. Okay.
What we got?
I had to just realize that we had one viewer listening. I forgot to put the podcast on YouTube on private. So, hello, one viewer.
Greetings and salutations from the GTS
listening
Podcast.
And watching, whatever. But news and rumors. A little NXT news. Our guy Aleister Black is moving up to the main roster pretty soon, but it's 205 Live. It's reported that on May 13th at a live show that him, Austin Aries, and Neville will be competing in a Cruiserweight Championship triple threat match. So it's looking that he's going possibly 205 Live. I know we touched base on this probably last week or 2 weeks ago. But I heard they said that when he was Tommy in, they booked him as 205. So it makes sense, but that's not the route. I didn't want to go up that soon. So hopefully, maybe it's just an appearance.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, I read the rumor a couple weeks ago I'm really hoping that it's just you know, because they're gonna be in the Netherlands, which is his hometown.
Right. That's what the reason they're doing.
Yeah, you know, that's where he's from. So that's the reason why they're doing it. Hopefully it comes down to it just being because they want to get some more of the Netherlands fans in the building. Mm-hmm. So what better way than to book, you know, Aleister Black / Tommy Ian, their hometown hero, in a title match in that city, and let it kind of be one of the feature bouts on the card. So hopefully it's temporary. It won't be where he's off NXT, because I think he hasn't made quite the splash.
Right.
He's made a splash, don't get me wrong. But like what he could potentially do with some of the other talent down there is next to amazing. I just know it. I know it.
Like that kick he did.
Yeah. That was almost my match to watch for.
Yeah.
Almost my match
that
to
was
watch
like
for.
your seconds to watch for.
Yeah.
That shit ended quick.
Yeah. All you got to dedicate for that match is about, what, 4 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like ding, ding, ding. Back up, pop. But yeah. And in other news, we have to talk about Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Breaking news that the House of Horror matches that is taking place at Payback is no longer a title match. So they'll just be fighting for nothing. Because my theory is they want to end Payback with Braun and Roman.
My theory is they'll be fighting for nothing because Bray Wyatt is back to being nothing in the eyes of creative and the decision makers in the company. And that sucks. Mm-hmm. That sucks. So I guess he got punished for saying that he's frustrated with his direction.
Yeah.
From what I read, and you probably read the same thing I read, according to what my source was, is that promises were being made and not kept. You know, like, hey, yeah, we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna put you in this position, and they never did it. And then when he finally gets the title, finally gets the main event spot, they rip it for him for nothing.
Well, they saying that Randy Orton was owed a favor from Vince McMahon because he took that beating from Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And that was Randy Orton calling in his favor, getting the title. And, you know, we praised Randy Orton a lot in the past, you know, about him, you know, taking a step back. But if that's the real reason, that's fucking horrible. Like, that
was an understatement.
That's selfish as hell. I mean, like,
it's crippling. It's crippling.
I mean, it's
the
dumb.
show.
Okay. The show still has a leg to stand on. But Bray Wyatt, I mean, it's over, man. I mean, like, he showed up on Raw and SmackDown this week.
Yeah, and they said even and just to kind of go back real quick, they said in the report that I read that they were going back. Vince was going back and forth on, okay, yeah, bro, you're gonna walk out with the title. Okay, you know, you're gonna win, and then last minute change. Okay, Orton gets the title. Like,
that's probably why we got a lackluster ass match as well. Like,
yeah,
Bray wasn't in it. I mean, like, you can even say the build before when Bray had the title, the matches he was having in between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, it was somewhat thrilling. Like, he was invested in the match. Like, something was missing out of the match at WrestleMania.
Right.
You know, but like, I mean,
he hadn't had a match since.
And like I said, it's the fact that he's playing on both shows.
They should just let it die. Honestly, they should just let it die. If the title's not gonna be on the line, they should just let the damn thing die. Because now he's on another show, and they don't even have a main title. Because that one's being held hostage by Brock. But it's bad timing.
The positive thing is that the title will remain on SmackDown. That's the only positive I can think of.
Yeah,
the scary theory was, I was thinking that if we're somehow going to try to get the title back to Raw and give us the Universal title and turn it blue. That's what I thought they was going to do. And I was going to like, this show is so stupid.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I just need these guys to step back. Orton, Cena, Lesnar. Just fight each other.
Okay, this is not news or rumors, but did you hear see the report, interview that Sheamus did like a week or two ago about he feel that this era of wrestlers are better than the Attitude? Yeah. I agree with him. You know why?
Why?
Because I love the Attitude Era. We praise it all the time.
We grew up on that.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
But were there a lot of great matches in Attitude Era?
No, there weren't.
And what we're getting right now are great matches.
We appreciate the wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, but like the storylines, Attitude Era was flawless. Like they had the greatest writers in the world then.
Yeah.
But it's like the wrestling was okay. It wasn't like I said, you had their matches like, let me watch Mankind get thrown off a sail or Stone Cold winning, beating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, and even to the new generation era when Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart Iron Man match. You had those type of matches. But the Attitude Era wasn't included in that match. You know what I'm saying? And you just think about it as a group as a whole, the Attitude Era, like, I'm not even trying to put you on the spot, but like, can you think of a great match right now at the top of your head in the Attitude Era? Like a great match, like, oh my God, like I can watch it again.
Like that was like a match to watch for,
right?
From the Attitude Era.
You know what I'm saying? And I
don't think I have one.
And people were shitting on Sheamus on that, but like I understood what he was going with. I'm like, he's right, because I mean, you had certain high flyers, but they wasn't put in main event pictures. Then they wasn't.
No.
There wasn't no AJ Styles. AJ Styles back then was Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels wasn't going against people on this level all the time. He was going against bigger guys or like brawlers, or
see it.
Yeah, we're going against people like that. But like, I agree with him. Like, I was like, he's true. That's right. I mean, like I said, we grew up on Attitude Era, so I love it. But like, I mean, like I said, I just saw a lot of people, shitting on Sheamus on that statement. I knew exactly where he was coming from.
He was right.
Yeah.
I mean, like the athleticism, the matches are a lot more. Like I don't want to turn away.
Right.
The storylines are poorly written. I mean, if they could get the storylines from the Attitude Era and the wrestling from today and put it all together, oh my God.
Yeah.
Every week, every show, every minute would be amazing. I guess you can't get it all.
No,
you can't always get what you want.
Can't get both of them. So
you can't get both.
I get it, but like I said, that's a perfect example. Like, because like Attitude Era, great storyline, okay wrestling. This era has great wrestling. I can't even say all the time, but okay storyline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yes, like you said, we can't always get what we want. But yeah,
it's a shame what they're doing to Bray though. I can still say that, even though I don't really care. I can say it.
I mean, he got to go. I mean, not saying like I want him to go, but like, go do what you do.
And to be legacy. I mean, he's a legacy guy.
Yeah.
This is not somebody that you made at the Performance Center. This guy he's bred for the business.
Right.
He brought up in the business. He was back there with little Randy. They grew up together. You know what I mean? Basically in the business. I mean,
they had a WWE daycare back when they were doing the daddies were doing their job.
Yeah, I mean,
they all played Tonka trucks and G.I. Joes together while they, dad and them kicking ass.
Exactly. It's like it'd be different if it was just somebody that they made. Like, like for example, Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze has been dealt a really bad hand too. He doesn't have any pedigree in the business.
Right.
They're not treating Charlotte like this.
Nope.
I mean, Curtis Axel came in and won the Intercontinental title, beat Triple H on his first match. You know what I mean? These are some
fighting CM Punk, and
Paul Heyman was his manager. Now, he didn't capitalize.
Nah.
But can we really sit here and say that everything that they've given Bray, he didn't capitalize on? Or try to make the best out of it?
Because like, you're looking at this point right now, like I said, this is once again, we're getting invested again. But for a short second, I just like that's my noise-ass neighbor on his motorcycle. Sorry. But like, he's going to another pay-per-view that he's possibly going to lose again. More than likely. Yeah, I mean, but
he's going to win because it's not for the title.
But possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for the title, so of course he's going to lose.
He's going to have to win because now it's not for the title. That's the only way to keep Bray looking strong. How does he go over to another show and start a feud with another top person, Finn Balor, with a loss in a match that you created?
Right. So
you're not supposed to lose the match you created.
No, you don't.
You're not.
Then who won the Punjabi prison match? Did Khali win?
I think Khali won.
Okay.
We're going to get to Khali here in a minute.
Ooh. He coming back? Okay, never mind.
I almost believe that smile and that excitement, but I know you too well, sir. I know you too well.
Moving on. Let's get down with the rundown. So, J.Fields, kick it off, buddy.
All right. Smackdown Live took place this week, live from Louisville, Kentucky. The show kicked off with the Queen, Charlotte Flair coming down to the ring to demand a SmackDown Women's title match, saying, I've been here for 7 days. What the hell's taking so long? And she said she's going to ask one more time, which leads to SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi coming down to the ring. And she basically says, you know, if you want it, it's here. And then, bam, brawl to kick off the show. And, like, they each got the upper hand on each other, back and forth. The refs ran down. Finally, Shane McMahon comes out and announces that he's not just going to give Charlotte a match, but she's going to have to earn it in the number 1 contenders match against the SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi, later on in the night. Following that, in the number 1 contender 6-pack challenge, we saw Jinder Mahal defeat Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Mojo Rawley to be the new number 1 contender to go on to face Randy Orton at Backlash, which is the SmackDown pay-per-view following WrestleMania. Post-match, Jinder Mahal cuts a promo, a very un-American promo, basically saying that people don't give him a chance. People in America don't like diversity, and that he's going to change the face of the WWE when he becomes the WWE champion, which leads to Randy Orton, WWE champion, coming down to the ring. And he gets in Jinder's face for a minute, and he says, before I can get to you, I got to deal with Bray. And then Bray interrupts and kind of promotes their House of Horror match, telling that Randy's not going to be the same after it's over with. Moving on. Oh, I know, right? Moving on. In the number 1 contenders match, we saw Charlotte defeat SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi. And then we saw the Colognes making their in-ring debut on SmackDown Live, and they defeated American Alpha. Following that, United States champion and the face of America, Kevin Owens, defeated a local talent from Louisville named Gary Gandy in a quick squash match. Pop-up powerbomb. Then KO says he's going to stay out at ringside to give the commentary booth some much-needed flavor. And in our main event, we saw AJ Styles defeat Baron Corbin by countout after a phenomenal forearm knocked Corbin into the crowd. AJ Styles got back in the ring just in time to win the match. And that, folks,
that was quick.
Yeah. And that was this other little thing where, like, Tamina, Natalya, and Carmella with James Ellsworth were, like, kind of trying to gang up. You know, I guess you could say, you know, try to squad up.
I thought they was going to lock in a closet or something.
Yeah, I thought they was going to, like, you know, do something to Charlotte, but they just kind of bumped by her and was looking at her real funny.
I'm watching TV sideways.
And watching TV complaining about how they didn't get the title shot first before Charlotte did because they've been here. Whatever. That's all. That's the only thing I didn't actually report. Everything else. Oh, we got a video package on Nakamura and a video package on Ty Dillinger.
Pretty dope, too.
Really.
That was my smack up.
Two dope video packages on 2 of our newest members of SmackDown roster, Nakamura and Ty Dillinger. But anyway, that, folks, was the SmackDown live from Louisville, Kentucky.
All righty.
Oh, GTS.
It is time for the smack up, smack downer, and smack in the face. J.Fields, my brother, what is your smack up this week?
My smack up this week is the booking of the SmackDown Women's division.
Okay.
Currently.
Nice.
The fact that we have the Queen on the show, she wasted no time coming down in Charlotte fashion, demanding that she gets what she deserves, which was a SmackDown Women's titles match. I like the fact, to kick off the show, that Naomi didn't come down and play cowardice, that she took the fight to Charlotte first. You know, she leveled her. She sucker punched the Queen. Mm-hmm. Almost in a heelish way, you know. But, of course, the fans loved it because it was Charlotte taking the punch.
Right.
Yeah, I loved it, too, because, I mean, like, I didn't expect her to come down there and, you know, show that aggression. So I like the fact that she didn't back down as the champion, and then she came right after. It wasn't something that we were going to have to wait for. And then they got time for this extended brawl. It wasn't like, oh, they brawl and this quick pull apart is over. Like, you think these two women been at each other's throats for months. Yeah. The way that they went after each other for the first time, being in the ring with each other. So that was extremely cool to me. And then to just fast forward to the match later on, the sequences between them, you know, they were crisp. There were some moments where it kind of lost its pace, lost its momentum, but they were able to kind of get it back. Those chops from Charlotte were like coming out of nowhere. You know, like she was lighting Naomi up.
Mm-hmm.
And the ending sequence is what I like the most of the match. The match itself was good, but I like the ending sequence the most, where Naomi went for the rear view and Charlotte stopped herself and hit the big boot to the back of her back, and then she dropped down on both knees, and then she hit the natural selection to get the pinfall win. And then it showed, you know, Charlotte celebrating, and then it showed Naomi, you know, holding the title. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, dang, I got my ass beat, but I'm still the champion.
Right.
I think it was a really good storytelling 1 week, 1 weekend, and with them having a match next week, I think it's only going to go better from there. Okay. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not they put the title on Charlotte right now, or they let Naomi have an extended run, and Charlotte has to play the role of Chase to get the title off Naomi. So I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean, of course that wasn't my smack up, but I'm just touch base on it a little bit. I enjoyed that whole segment just as much as you did. Just like I said, it had, when you pointed out the parts that was kind of sloppy a little bit at times, but you know, I wish they kind of would have let this match breathe a little bit before they jump right back into it next week instead of just jumping. I mean, you know, Kawhi give it to us now, they didn't give it to us immediately next week. It's like, it's kind of like this Cesaro and Sheamus thing. Mm-hmm. Like, are we doing this? You know. But other than that, I mean, like, you can't act. We've been wanting this match for a while.
Right.
So I just wanted the build for the match to be a bigger deal. But like I said, you know, I can't complain because, like, the women's division on a good track right now. Everybody kind of involved doing their own thing right now. So I will say, though, I thought, like you pointed out, I think we talked about this before we start doing the rundown or talking about our reviews, that, I mean, why have the other women backstage involved if they're not going to do anything but give her a shoulder bump? Like, they didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was looking for them, like I said, to do something. Lock her in the closet. She didn't compete. Somebody else go out there, fight for the number one contenders match or something. You know, make it interesting. Look,
or they jump Charlotte.
Yeah.
They're just simple as that. They beat Charlotte up, and then they go to the ring and confront Naomi. Yeah. And where the hell was Becky?
I was just going to say that. We didn't get no Becky this week. I ain't no Becky. No. Oh, that was funny.
Oh, my guy. Oh, my guy. I will say, and this is not a smack up, but I don't like how they booked Tamina so far.
I mean, like, she only been back for a week. Yeah, already.
I don't like it.
It's kind of down.
I don't like it because now it's like she's lumped in when she's supposed to be trying to stand out, I would think.
Right.
To, like, make her spot known again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a while since Tamina was on doing anything important, since Team Bad.
Yeah. And
since Team Bad, she hasn't done anything.
Right.
And Team Bad was 2 years ago.
She fought at Mania last year. They was in that Jumbo women's match thing that I don't even remember watching.
But that wasn't good, though. And that was forgettable. Yeah. Extremely forgettable. The last memorable thing that she did was Team Bad with Sasha Banks and Naomi. You know, so. And when her and Naomi were together, you know, I thought that was a good little thing.
Yeah, it was.
And then they put Sasha in there with them, and they kind of moved Tamina.
Because you would kind of want it to be like, kind of like what, not Sasha, but what Dana Brooke and Emma going through. Like, hey, we used to be cool, but, you know, you can come back. You know, like, they would have played the fact that, like, it was Tamina try to, you know, get back on Naomi's good side. Like, you know, I had your back then, you know, I got your back now. You know, like, Naomi be like, you know, I appreciate it. We family, but I don't need your help. Boom, you know. Throw in something like that, you know. Book it. You know what I'm saying?
Book it.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. He booked it.
It writes itself.
Right there.
That should be the shirt. Book it, and on the back, it writes itself.
It writes itself.
All right, we gotta get these shirts made.
Merch. GTS Podcast merch coming soon. Nevertheless, it's your turn, EJ. What was your smack up this week?
I'm gonna be a little hypocrite too, so don't even call me out on this, y'all. But my smack up this week was the 6-pack challenge match. Of course, before I even watched SmackDown Live, they announced this match on Monday Night Raw, and I immediately knew what my smack in the face was gonna be. So I was like, "Ain't no way this can be good." But the competitors they had, that's what made me feel that way. I didn't see this being a good match. I didn't see the situation, but I'm not going to jump to the negatives. Never mind. The match was pretty good. Eric Rowan actually looked a little better than he's ever looked single in being in a match by himself. Luke Harper did his thing as usual. Dolph Ziggler looked good. Sammy looked good. Mojo, whatever. Jinder Mahal, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fell in place. But, like, I like the little sequences they had. Like, everybody did the little top rope suplex, and Sammy did the, sunset flip powerbomb, you know, things like that. I mean, I was like, it was like a spot-heavy match. And like I said, it just surprised me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was ready to shit on it, you know what I'm saying? But it turned out to be a decent match. And, you know, like I said, to each his own, but, like, it turned out to be the match I, you know, cared for the most during that night. Because, like, I mean, like, it's not saying the whole night, but, like, it stood out to the fact that, like, damn, that was pretty cool. Like, it had commercial breaks and then everything. Like I said, you know, I'm going to get into the other things possibly later. But I just enjoyed it. You know, I was surprised. I was shocked. That's the main thing. Like, it showed me a little something. And like I said, I think the most thing that, you know, we complained about, you know, not complained, but we talked about last week is the fact that, you know, Mojo won this battle royal, but yet he's challenging jobbers. So the fact that, you know, he's actually, you know, in there, you know, switching it up with, you know, some of the best guys in the business, you know what I'm saying? It kind of put him over to a fact that, like, okay, like, you kind of, not saying winning me over, but, like, you getting involved with people that matter. So you somewhat matter right now because you're involved with Sami Zayn and Dolph Ziggler and people like that, and that, you know, magnitude or whatever. But like I said, the match was great. And, you know, the ending was shocking, but we'll get into that later.
Of course we will.
Anything you want to touch base on that?
I will. I didn't watch Raw until yesterday before Smackdown came on. So I didn't know about the match because I didn't even see the commercial. I didn't know about the match until it happened because I didn't watch Raw. And then when they showed the commercial for it, I fast forwarded a DVR. Right. So I didn't know anything about it. So when they said we got a 6-pack challenge coming up for the, you know, WWE title, I'm like, okay, Ty Dillinger, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, these people finna be in it. And they doing the entrances and I'm listening to the music that's in and I'm like, oh, what the hell?
You got super surprised.
I'm like, fuck going on? How, Sway? How? But because I guess probably since I didn't have a lot of time, as much time as you did to process, I kind of just had to deal with it right there. You know, I didn't get the time to think about it. Like, why are they doing this to me? Right. It was happening to me. I didn't have a chance to prepare.
Somebody just walked in the room. She just came in the room, started pulling your pants out, like, oh, we should do this now? Like,
I know, right? So, I mean,
this happening?
It's happening right now. Yeah, it caught me completely off guard, but the match itself was really good. Yeah. It was really good. It wasn't like it's your DVD set.
Yeah,
good,
right.
Or, you know, nothing. It was not a match.
Best of the 6-pack challenge.
You know, there's nothing like that. But it was really good for the people that they had in there and what they were able to produce. And I think that goes to the strength of people like Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper. I think this match would have been crap without them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know it would have been crap without them. Everybody else played their role. Everybody else seemed to be in place. Mojo Rawley missed the spot with Sami Zayn, almost killed Sami Zayn on the side moonsault. But overall, the match was good. Everybody seemed to hit their points right on pace. Eric Rowan did hold his own. I will agree that he held his own. Should he have been in the match? Probably not, but he held his own.
I have a request.
Yes.
I know our usual rotation, how we do this, but can I please do my Smackdowner next? Because it ties into it, so I don't want to have to. It's not going to run over possibly what may be your Smackdown or Smack in the Face. I guarantee it.
You guarantee it?
I guarantee it.
I will.
Because I'm not going to even talk about the result or anything. It's about just trust me.
I do. Okay. You know I do. So yeah, I mean, we'll do that. But ultimately, it was a good match. I fully agree with that. I really would have liked to have seen someone else win, and I'll stop there.
Okay. I was just saying, I said I wasn't going to step on you. I heard you jump into it.
And I mean, that's the one thing with the match that I didn't like. Okay. The end. Everything else was it's acceptable.
Okay. All right.
So EJ,
kicking it off with me again.
Kicking it off with you. What is your Smackdowner? The show took a turn.
Yeah. My Smackdowner was a 6-pack challenge.
Shocking.
Yeah. Reason being, the competitors involved, just like we were talking about.
Okay.
So we had plenty of conversations about, man, Sami Zayn need to come to SmackDown, so we'll know what to do with him. He'll actually, get some wins on the belt because he stayed losing when it matters. Sami Zayn lost his first number one contenders match last week for the U.S. title. Mind you that before he came to SmackDown, he was already losing. He win probably like every blue moon.
Yeah.
But he's been losing. He loses number one contender for the U.S. title. Rewarded the next following week with a number one contenders match for the WWE title. How? I'm not through. Eric Rowan, since he's been back, been on his back for 2 weeks, getting pinned. Rewarded with a WWE title match. How? Dolph Ziggler hasn't done anything but beat Apollo Crews and Kalisto. That's the last thing I can think of. Participate in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
He won that match?
Participated.
Did he win against Kalisto and Apollo?
I think he did. Because he took out Kalisto at the beginning of the match, remember?
But Kalisto came back. I don't
think he
won that match.
Okay. Well, it makes my point even worse.
We'll fact check that. Yeah. I don't think he won.
We got one viewer. BK, text me right now. BK is listening, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out
text
to
me
BK.
right now that fact. And about the time I get through with this statement, I'm going to relay if Dolph Ziggler won that feud or not. Anyway. Hasn't done anything.
No.
Participated in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Everybody in this match participated in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You think about it. And they get rewarded a WWE title match. Contender. Number one contender. That's what makes it dumb to me. And you have your superstars as AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Tyler Breeze. Ooh, my bad. Ty Dillinger and Shinsuke Nakamura on the sidelines. Well, you have Jobber Mania, no offense, Sammy, no offense, Luke, included in the number one contenders match for the WWE title. The title. How does that happen?
I don't understand.
That's why I got mad with the booking before I even watched the match. Because everybody involved in the match was in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And like I said, the main thing is, like, no offense, I love Sami Zayn to death, but he just lost a number one contenders match. How do you reward him the title higher than the title he competed for last week? Where does that happen? Like, that's the thing. This is what I'm tripping about. Like, where does that happen?
In the WWE universe.
That shit crazy. That's the thing I hated the most about that match. The whole situation. I just had to tie that in with my smack up because, like, the match was good. But the situation, the cards that was dealt was crappy as hell.
Yeah.
So, you want to touch base on that or you want to jump straight into your Smackdown?
I'll speak on it.
Oh, before we do finish, BK has texted me back and he also has pointed out that Ziggler lost. He came back next week, faced Apollo 1-on-1 and won.
Okay.
He beat Apollo. Woohoo. Appreciate it, BK. Anyway.
No surprise there.
Continue.
Yeah, wins and losses just don't matter. They don't. You win every blue moon, you win here, there, wherever, and then you get a title shot. You didn't even mention, I'll wait on that. Fact of the matter is that none of the people that were competing for the WWE title, this just goes to show, and I said this before we went on the air, these multiple man matches have got to stop. They have to. Yeah. There should be another way to determine who's going to fight for the title than triple threats, 4 ways, 5 ways, 6 ways. Stop cluster fucking the division like that.
Mm-hmm.
Determine that one person is going to get the shot and leave it at that. All these multiple man matches, no thank you. Somebody's going to have to wait in line. But you know what the problem with that is? You don't know how to book people without a title. You don't know how to book people without a title. And you don't know how to book long term because you're too worried about SummerSlam main event, Survivor Series main event, Royal Rumble main event, WrestleMania main event. You can't book because you're too busy worried about the 4 big shows, which in that case, just have 4 big shows. Cut the rest of the pay-per-views. Cut the rest of the pay-per-views. Run your regular TV show and just throw your big 4. Because your other pay-per-views are just fillers. All your champions until you get to the big show or who you want to be is just filler. You think about it. And the reason why I say this, and I have a point behind this.
I got you.
Because NXT. Before NXT right now, even before they started going with the big 4, takeover would be once in every blue moon.
Right.
We'd be asking, when the next takeover?
Like every 4 months.
When the next
3
takeover?
months. Yeah. And
your champions would, sometimes they lose on NXT TV. Sometimes they lose on a live event. You know, Finn lost on a live event. We didn't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, title changes, character changes, new characters, all of that happened at your big 4. And everything else had to be built from what was going on the television show. Stop taking my Sundays from me to watch matches that that's not going to tell me a story for long.
Right.
I've been giving up 2 Sundays a month watching pay-per-views. And I care about them, but I shouldn't, because only thing Vince can think about is WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. And that's the reason why the product is not that good right now. The wrestling's great, but the product is not that good. I rest my case.
Okay. So, J.Fields, what is your Smackdowner this week?
My Smackdowner this week is the face of America, Kevin Owens. And his squash match against Gary Gandy, open challenge, U.S. Well, I don't even know if it was a U.S. title match.
It's just a U.S.
But a U.S. open challenge, whatever.
Yeah.
First off, can we please do something else with that belt other than open challenges? Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. That's number 1. Number 2, Kevin Owens, former Universal Champion, is in a squash match against the local talent.
I enjoy it.
This is not a new star debuting. This is not somebody that we hadn't seen in a while, trying to refresh them to the crowd, trying to get them a couple wins under their belt to make them look good. This is literally 2-time Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Champion, Universal Champion. Short list of who he's been in the ring with since his time in WWE: Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, Goldberg. You go from that to local talent in the home city.
He has a name.
Gary Gandy.
I just want to say that.
It doesn't work for me. It doesn't. And if that was just a way to get him out to the ring to do commentary, you could have cut that match because he did nothing special. And he could have just cut the promo and said, I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay out here and do commentary. Same effect. I wouldn't have to see that. You know, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think you should give those kind of matches to people that are well established. I don't want to see Kevin Owens in a squash match. The people that need squash matches are people like Tyler Breeze, people like The Ascension, people like Aiden English. That way, maybe we can see them do their finishing move for once because they haven't done it in a while. Those are the people that need squash matches. If you're going to push them, hell, give Apollo Crews a squash match. Give him some local talent to beat up. They were giving Ryback. They were giving Braun Strowman local talent. Give the people that never get to win the squash matches. A couple weeks ago, I asked you, should they go away?
Yeah.
And I said, yes, they should.
Right.
And that is this moment here is the very reason why it should go away.
Right.
Because if you're going to use them, at least use them right. Somebody in the back, somebody in the creative, Vince, whoever, somebody think that was great. Me personally, horrible. It did not further the story, the line between him and AJ. It didn't do anything. It just was filler. And like, I don't like filler. I like things to have meaning. And to just throw him in there like that and say, okay, go out here and rough up this jobber, hit your finishing move, get the pin, get on the mic, and then that's gonna lead you over to commentary. Plus, that's part one. Now, part two is I am so sick of the un-American storyline.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is too good to be stuck in the non-American, I'm not American storyline. It was okay with Rusev. But like now, if you're not from America, that's all they're going to do with you.
Yeah.
Their level of creativity has completely gone left now.
Yeah, lazy as hell.
It's lazy. Everybody that's not from America right now is pushing the America sucks.
Yeah.
And we're
just
better
to
than
get heat.
To get the instant heat.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is way better than that. He shouldn't have to play. Just because he's the U.S. champion, he shouldn't have to play I'm against America.
Well, I think they're not stepping into toes once again. I think they're doing that more than likely because he's still over with the crowd. And they said we got to get some kind of bad reaction from him. And like I said, not saying that's a great result to do it, but like that's what their go-to is. Like, hey, people like this guy. We want him to be a bad guy. Let him go out there and trash the city or trash the country. You know? And that's too easy. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's too good. He's too good on the mic, number two. Like, his comebacks are too fast for, anything to happen. Crowd can chant, whatever.
Right.
He'll flip it like that. So the only thing they can do is say USA sucks. And the crowd ain't gonna say, yeah, America sucks, you know what I'm saying? So they know that's the way they, all right, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So.
But, you think about it. You think about outside of Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation, where else has that, and I'm talking recently, clearly there have been other guys like Ivan Koloff, Nikita Koloff,
Christian.
Yeah.
Test,
there's been other guys from other places that have been able to do it. But you think about it. We just, maybe in the last year, 2 years, we just got out of that whole League of Nations thing in the last year ago. We just got out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't really good.
No.
Then we had what was it? You had Cesaro before he turned face, coming out speaking 5 languages, U.S. champion, speaking 5 languages, rubbing it in the face of the crowd with Oksana. That wasn't any good either. When they finally let people just go out and wrestle, if the fans are gonna cheer you, let them cheer you. We know Kevin Owens can go out and get heat without having to talk about what countries he's from.
Right.
It shouldn't matter, honestly. At this point in wrestling, those kind of things shouldn't matter. Just let them go out and get whatever reaction they're gonna get. Let them get that. If they can wrestle, people gonna like them. If they can't wrestle, people gonna boo them. Period. It. And if they want to trash the crowd, they want to call people out in the crowd being fat or out of shape or whatever the case might be, that's one thing. But they don't have to tie it into this country versus country thing. That's just played. It's old. Yeah. It's tired. And and that'll lead into my smack in the face.
Okay.
You want me to just jump right in there? Did you have anything you want to add about that?
No, I mean I pretty much touched base on everything, pretty much like what you were saying. But J.Fields.
Okay.
What is your smack in the face?
So my smack in the face just kind of plays into that last little comment that I made about the un-American deal. And that my issue with that is my smack in the face is Jinder Mahal. And not because the guy, and let me just go on the record. Not because the guy doesn't deserve it. Not because the guy hasn't worked hard. Not because the guy, can't wrestle. Just simply out the fact that you don't shoot somebody to the moon that fast, and they haven't done anything. Mm-hmm. They haven't done nothing.
Yeah.
Last time Jinder Mahal, before he came back, this dude was in 3MB. 3MB.
Yeah. I remember.
He's been back 6 months, maybe 7 months.
I wouldn't even say that long.
Maybe,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'll take that back.
He's been back maybe since the brand split.
Yeah.
So 6, 7 months.
Yeah, because I remember he beat up Heath Slater to get this last spot on Raw. So yeah.
So right. Yeah. Very good. In 6 months, he's been losing. He's beat nobody. He hasn't won any matches. We saw his finishing move for the first time last night. Does he have a name for it? Who knows? Is it a finishing move that I can't wait to see? No.
It's racist as hell, though. It's a camel clutch.
It's a camel clutch. It's a camel clutch slam.
Yeah, but camel.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, horrible. Horrible.
Anyway.
Is he a good promo? He's a decent promo.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a pretty good look? He has a pretty good look. Some of them veins should probably go somewhere though. Man got more veins bulging out his arm than a little bit, but that's whatever.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the reason why this is my smack in the face is because it should not be the WWE title. It just shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
And all this does, now that you know that Randy Orton will be defending his title against Jinder Mahal, because I found it strange when I was watching Talking Smack and he was saying, "Yo, I'm going to beat Orton." I'm like, no, you got it. It could be Bray.
Right.
And I was waiting for somebody to say that, and nobody ever said it. And I got agitated all over again because that felt like Bray was getting the short end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
But then to know that he's not getting the title shot at all, that sucks too. But maybe he'll win. Maybe. Whatever. Not going back into that again. But the point is that the six-pack challenge featured a lot of people that normally would have never got that close to the title. Ever.
Man, we were almost on the same simultaneously.
Ever. And the fact that because we switched the brands up a little bit,
mm-hmm.
you didn't have anybody else. Because in my opinion, that match would have been even more interesting had you have taken Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Luke Harper, and Mojo Rawley and put them in a match to determine the number one contender. Because who say that just because you got the U.S. championship, you can't go for the WWE title?
That's why I said reason why Baron Corbin wasn't involved. I mean, he wasn't doing anything.
Exactly. And I left Ty Dillinger and Nakamura out.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah, I understand.
Just simply because of the fact that they just got there.
Mm-hmm.
And you already had people that you could have built that around. And plus, of course, WWE booking. They're not going to give Nakamura to us the first time
mm-hmm.
in a multiple man match. They're not going to do that.
No, I wouldn't. That would be horrible.
And I wouldn't want that.
No.
Now, could Ty Dillinger have fit that? Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Ty Dillinger never won a title in WWE. Never even went for a title in WWE.
Uh-uh.
Not even in NXT. He didn't even get an NXT title match.
He got a contender.
He got a contenders match. Didn't win.
Okay, yeah. That's
he fought Rude, but Rude won the champion.
Too.
Yeah, he fought the four-way.
Yeah.
He was in the four-way and lost. Yeah. He fought Rude, didn't win. Right. Never fought any of the other NXT champions for the title.
Right.
So this would have been his first title shot, period.
Mm-hmm.
Or first chance to, for a WWE title.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense for him to skyrocket either. He needs to get his grind up on him. Mm-hmm. Mojo made sense because of the fact that, like you said, he won the Andre. But Jinder Mahal winning, I understand it. It's about marketing, and you want to get eyes on the product.
Right.
But I'm from Memphis. I like Jerry Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Lawler never won any titles in WWE.
No.
Nobody did anything special for the people in Memphis. No. To ensure that I watch Raw and SmackDown every week. If Lawler came to the city, we made Lawler a big deal.
Yeah.
Same as like Alexa Bliss on Raw Monday.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Columbus, Ohio. That's our hometown. She goes over in our hometown.
Right.
WWE goes to India. You can shoot Jinder Mahal as high as you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But every week, Jinder Mahal in the top spot, I respectfully say no thank you. No thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry about your damn look. Just not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. In 5 weeks, I'm not gonna be ready for it. I don't give a damn what they do. Bollywood boys, don't give a damn. I don't. Both of them got eliminated first round of the damn Cruiserweight Classic. They ain't won a match since they've been on TV. I think they might have won one match on their first episode of 205 Live. It's a long damn time ago. No, thank you. Now, if you're going to do something different, you're going to give Jinder Mahal a stable because you got a tour coming up in India. You're going to be over there. This just brings me back to that. I told you Khali was coming for this show.
Yeah.
This is different than giving Khali the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. This is worse. Oh, no. Khali is worse.
Khali's way worse.
Yeah.
Because at least Jinder Mahal can have a decent match. At least he can walk. At least he can hit the ropes. At least he can take a bump. But even still, that ain't saying much. That ain't saying a whole lot. So, sorry, Jinder. You put in a lot of work. You know, you've done well for yourself. You come back and you made a name for yourself. Somebody's taking a liking to you. And that's great. Shout out to the people of India because it's your fault that I'm going to have to sit through this for the next 5 weeks. So thanks. Thanks, India. EJ, what you got?
I'm going to touch base on yours because you know why? I don't have a smack in the face this week. Okay. My smack in the face was going to be my smack. My Smackdown was going to be my smack in the face.
So when the 6-pack challenge ended up being as good as it was, it canceled it out?
Yeah, it kind of pushed everything. It pushed everything up, and I didn't have anything that slot. But
testify, my brother.
I actually, respectfully, disagree with you. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Don't shed no tears. It's going to be all right. But my reason being, yes, the build, which I talked about in my Smackdowner, the people involved didn't make any sense. You know, and like a little bit like I ain't gonna say 3, about 5 minutes before that match was over with, in the Aha Wrestling group, people was already predicting or heard something from sources that Jinder Mahal was gonna come out winning anyway. So when I heard that, I'm like, nah, that's bullshit. He ain't gonna win this motherfucker. And he won. I'm like, oh shit. Jinder Mahal is the #1 contender for the WWE title. So it kind of made me say, well, damn. Because, you know, honestly, looking through the people involved in that match, I really couldn't pinpoint who would face Randy Orton next. Like, nobody in that match really stood out besides Luke Harper, possibly, but we've seen that before. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen Sammy and Randy, you know, but still at the same time, I still had the same mindset as far as like, okay, you've been losing and you lost the #1 contenders match last week. Why should I feel that you're going to win for the title? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Jinder Mahal, it just kind of, you know, it's shocking. It shocked the world, you know, besides people who actually knew it was going to happen. But
and the people in India.
Yeah, but oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That's not right. That's not right. I'm sorry. But anyway, sorry. Man, we just lost some people because I said that. BK just left. Anyway, like I said, you know, the fact that he won, it switches it up. It's something different from the show, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, just like our boy Darian talked about in our wrestling group, like, you know, we always complain that we want something different. We want something new. We tired of seeing the same old things, and it finally happened. You had to either sit there and say, I didn't like it, or you did. And, like, it's the fact that, you know, it was just intriguing the fact that it was new, you know what I'm saying? So, like, then after the promo he cut after it was even more, you know, a little like, okay, I can kind of, not saying like I'm gonna go buy a Jinder Mahal shirt because it don't exist anyway, but like, not
coming.
But like, it made me kind of say I can get behind this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And even the involvement of Randy Orton coming out there saying like, you win, your prize is not gonna be this title, it's gonna be RKO, you know, it's kind of, I knew that's where he was going, but like, it was just, I mean, I like to shake up as far as it being something different to look forward to. And then, like I said, you got the Bollywood boys involved. Yeah, that could be his little lackeys. That could be like Seth, not saying just as good, but Seth Rollins and what was they called?
J&J.
J&J Security. They can be like them, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these are my backup. But like, you also gotta remember, I mean, yeah, it was the build once again was crappy, but we always point out he has a good look. He can cut a good promo. He has the ring skills. I mean, and also you got to look at that. He did once face Seth Rollins in NXT and put on a great match for the title. Remember?
Yeah.
Back in NXT when Seth Rollins won the title. That was a good match. Somebody brought that up probably like last year, like probably mid last year, and I actually had to go look that match up. And I was like, damn, Jinder Mahal did look good in that match. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's capable of putting on a good match. Like I said, this is pretty much like the NBA. You got people sitting on the bench who could probably clutch up threes and dunk all over anybody in the world, but if you don't put them in the game, you're never gonna know. So I'm giving Jinder Mahal a little chance. Like, show me something. Like I said, I know you said 5 weeks you're not looking forward to, but it's 5 weeks. I'm like, y'all gotta show me something. Get me invested in this match. Because I'm already not invested in anything Randy Orton is involved in because of what Bray Wyatt and him went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they have 5 weeks to pull me in. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm going into this like, you know, hopeful and maybe possibly, you know, be surprised. But like I said, I know Jinder Mahal can go. It's just like I said, it's just the way this whole situation unfolded and got put in set. Like that's the reason everybody's kind of turned off about it. You know, they would have built him up. Of course, if he hadn't lost a match since he came back, it'd have been more believable. Like this dude had been getting knocked out by Superman punches and weapon of mass destructions and everything, and you know everybody finished on the roster, and all of a sudden he's going number one. He's number one contender for the title. You know that's why everybody can't buy into it. But like I said, it intrigues me, and I'm interested in that.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, like I said, I started with all the good points. You know, like, good worker, good promo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, good look. But I mean, we've seen this before,
right?
So many times, and I think a lot of times when WWE brings in somebody from somewhere else, they cripple it by labeling them against America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at what Cesaro is right now and how loved he is by everybody right now. The only remnants of him not being from America is two things. When he talks on the mic, you can hear it. And the fact that they call him the Swiss Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But the man is respected by kids, adults, and I'm pretty sure old wrestling fans, older wrestling fans, because he can wrestle. He's entertaining to watch. You talked about the Jinder Mahal Seth Rollins match from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Jinder Mahal wasn't doing the un-American thing at that point. He was just a guy in there wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You have the opportunity to build somebody if you just let him go out and wrestle,
right? And
don't give him this stick to go out. You know, he's wearing the head.
Well, I think that's his choice to wear that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm saying to come out and play the heel role, you limit yourself to people actually being able to gravitate towards you.
Right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And that being the case, that's the reason why I'm not just extremely excited. Plus, it's the fact that, and I say that I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, Randy Orton is coasting.
Mm-hmm.
He's coasting.
Right, you did.
He's not Randy of old, where like Randy come out and give you that quality match. 2-3 months ago, Randy Orton was firing. He was firing on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
The match with Dean Ambrose that he had a good match with Luke. You know what I'm saying? But since Royal Rumble, no.
Right.
No. He had a good match with AJ, you know. But you know, ultimately, half speed Randy Orton versus a Jinder Mahal. That's a bag I don't want to reach my hand into and pull out and see what I get. I really don't. And I mean, yeah, I do want something different, but there were so many other different things that they could have done.
Right.
Jinder Mahal could have been going for the United States title. Kevin Owens could have been, you know, trying to figure out who that lower crop of talent he was going to face. You can get just as much TV time with Jinder Mahal against somebody else than you could putting him in a WWE title match. I mean, are they trying to like, he has a TV? Make sure everybody's watching Smackdown for Jinder Mahal in the next couple of weeks? Because I mean, I guess the viewership is gonna go through the roof. I read the little statistics about it. And that's talking about doing merchandise for them and doing merchandise for the Bollywood boys and, you know, really kicking that up a notch. But when you've used these folks as jobbers,
right,
since they've only been known as jobbers, and now because you see the opportunity to try to use them,
right,
you're going to mess up the storyline. You're going to mess up the potential of a storyline just to make sure that people in another country are watching. I think that's unfair. I just think it's unfair.
I agree.
To the fans of us.
I agree.
That tune in every week and nobody's catering to that.
Yeah.
Nobody's catering.
They're not doing it yet for the benefit of us, the people
to the fans of us.
They're doing it for people who.
Everybody else always gets what they want, but us. Everybody. If you was a wrestling fan 15 years ago, you know what we're gonna do for you? We're gonna give you Goldberg, and not only are we gonna give you Goldberg, we're gonna give you Goldberg, and we're gonna give you Goldberg in a title match. Then we're gonna let Goldberg win the title match. That's what we're gonna do for you. Because you were a fan 15 years ago. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna give you Brock Lesnar. Because you like UFC. And you remember Brock Lesnar from back in the day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna let him win the title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you The Rock. Because everybody loves The Rock.
Right.
I'm gonna let him beat CM Punk. Because he's The Rock. And then WrestleMania, then headline 2 WrestleManias. Back to back. He's The Rock. That's what I'm gonna do for you. Because you watched it back when The Rock was, before he started making movies. We're there for you.
Right.
But here I am. Here you are. We never left. We've been here all along. And we get what we want every now and then. Here or there.
Yeah.
We damn near got a scratch and claw.
And then when we get it,
they take it away. They take it away from us. Daniel Bryan, win the title at WrestleMania, he gets hurt. Hadn't been that excited in a long time.
Right.
Hadn't had an oh shit moment in a long time like that. CM Punk, ever headline at WrestleMania. I go all day about him. We miss you, Punk. I mean, come on now. Just be for real here. When are they going to look at the fans of us that have been here, that haven't gone anywhere? That's my problem. Because if I've been watching every week, which I do, you've been watching every week for years and years and years, and you know, Jinder Mahal is a jobber.
I mean, that goes back to my whole situation, my whole point. Like I said, everybody involved in that match was a jobber. Not saying Sammy or Luke, but they were jobbers. There's people that have been losing frequently, all the time. So, I mean, the fact that it's like I said, I'm making the best of the situation they got. Like, of course, we ain't gonna get what we want, but at the same time, there's something different. So I can't sit there and say, man, bump that. Like, you should just let Sammy win because it's not believable to me right now if Sammy won. You should let Luke win. Okay, we've seen this before. I mean, it's like they had to do something. And like I said,
you would have liked Sammy?
Huh?
You wouldn't have took Sammy winning?
I mean, but I'm saying like believable. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, like Sammy's been losing last week. So that's why I went into that match frowning it, regardless. I'm saying like he's rewarded a bigger title. That's like saying, here, you want this $100 bill or you want this $20 bill and you turn it down. All right, well, there I'm glad you turned that $20 bill down because you're a $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Like you give them a bigger opportunity for, you know, denying or winning the last time. That's my main problem with that match. But like I said, just the fact that they took that turn and did something different. I mean, I understand the marketing thing. I understand that, you know, they try to sell merch and make this a big deal. But at the same time, they're still giving somebody else a chance and doing something different. That's the most thing I'm intrigued about. Like, I understand it's not who we want, but at the same time, it's something that, okay, it's not predictable right now. So, I mean, that's the most thing I'm involved in. Like, I don't want to go into wrestling and knowing what's going to happen. Even though I know why they're doing this, but at the same time, it makes it interesting to see, like, I mean, I understand that Randy Orton's blah right now, but, like, it kind of makes it interesting, like, are the crowd going to get behind Randy or are they going to get behind Jinder Mahal? Because, like I said, I'm not saying that he's the most over person in the world, but, like, he may get some support now because people don't want Randy as the champion. And WWE is going to have to listen to something, and they can't persuade and try to make the situation for the fact that, okay, we got to make him. That's what I'm saying. That's brought back to the Kevin Owens thing. They're making Jinder do this not American thing to say, okay, that's going to put the stamp on so people can't get behind him. And like, you know, me, I don't give a fuck if you hate America or not. If you're a wrestler and you put on a good show, you entertain me, I'm going to cheer you on regardless. Mm-hmm. You can say fuck America. I'm like, damn, fuck America. Okay, I guess you still kick ass. You still my guy. I'm still going to buy a t-shirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of fan. But you have those people that bring their kids, you know, to the shows. Like, oh, he doesn't like America, Billy. We should boo him. Don't support him. I'm like, no. Yeah. And we're not going to be those people. But, like, I mean, to all sum it up, because like I said, we got to move on to something else. It's like, it's different. That's the main thing. It's different. Let's see where it goes. I know you're not for it that much. I know a lot of people hate it. But like I said, the top of the thing is, it's something I can say, okay, let's see where this goes.
I don't hate it. I just think it was not the right move.
I got you.
That's all.
Okay. Well, that will do it for our review. So let's get into these near falls. So we definitely got one. I feel a little bad that we didn't have a mention of the phenomenal one in our review.
I don't.
I do.
I don't feel bad.
I mean, my reason being.
Does he deserve a mention? You're damn right. And that's the reason why we got near falls. Yeah. So, EJ, what's your near fall?
Well, my near fall was the match, the main event. Like I said, you know, I've been having a sour taste for AJ's involvement in matches since Royal Rumble. A little bit before that. Well, I'm going to say since Royal Rumble. So it's like I want him to be in a better situation, but like when he's out there and he start performing, I totally kind of neglected for a moment. Him and Baron Corbin put on a good match. Good, solid, hard-hitting match. Right. Easily could have been my smack up. Yeah. Easily. But I just chose to go in a different direction. But Randy Orton didn't really play a factor in SmackDown besides the involvement with Jinder Mahal talking and the Bray Wyatt bullshit. But like they're making the US title the focal point of the show right now. I understand that's the only position we have right now, but like they're making it interesting. Like, you know, Baron Corbin kind of he still wants the title, but AJ's number one contender. AJ, you know, making the title sound like, you know, not saying he doesn't care, but like, you know, he's actually wants that title. Mm-hmm. He wants to take it off Kevin Owens. And like I said, we know this is going to be a good match because Kevin Owens is not going to lose that title at Payback. Let's be real. We know that. So, I mean, back to the match, I mean, like, that's what you want. And I also like the fact that Baron Corbin didn't get pinned. He just got knocked out in a situation because there was the outside scruffle. He got knocked out over the barricade with a phenomenal forearm with a finisher outside the ring over the barricade. So there was no chance of him getting back into the ring before the 10 count. And you know what I'm saying? It still made AJ look good and it made Baron Corbin look weak. Because I think they're really starting to try to do something with Baron Corbin. They're building him up. So, I mean, I just like that whole sequence and involvement in that main event.
Right. It was a really good one. You said everything I said. The fact that Corbin didn't have to take the pin was probably my highlight because I was like, please, I want AJ to win. Mm-hmm. But can we get a DQ? I was really hoping for a DQ. I thought Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
But we got a count out instead, which is still acceptable because we don't get a lot of those, you know. But that was one of mine as well. My other near fall was the Colognes versus American Alpha.
Yes.
We got some really. Let's just be honest. I mean, we normally give kudos when we get a show such as this, but we got some really good wrestling on SmackDown.
We did.
That wasn't a down moment.
No,
that wasn't a down moment. American Alpha and the Colognes, it was kind of short,
right?
But for the time that they gave them, it was a good reintroduction of the Colognes. And if you hadn't seen Talking Smack, check out their promo on Talking Smack. I was all for it.
No more shining stars.
No more shining stars. The Colognes.
Yeah.
The Colognes.
They brought out the history book, man.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It was like everybody's human again in the tag team division. Because at one point, it just seemed like American Alpha just couldn't be touched. They couldn't be beat. Since the Usos came in and did their thing, now we got an even playing field with all the tag teams. You got American Alpha can go out any night and win. You got the Usos can go out any night and win. The Colognes now, I can't believe I'm saying this. The Colognes now can go out any night and win. You know,
you got New Day coming.
You got the New Day getting ready to show up soon. This is a really solid tag team division. Mm-hmm. And with the Revival being out till summertime, I have to say, it's the best tag team division in WWE.
I agree.
Now.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Best tag team division we got. So
yeah,
I mean, it belongs to the blue side.
Yeah, I mean, just like we pointed out, man, the Colognes and on Talking Smack, they carried themselves so well.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying they can't talk, but
Yeah.
like they was frequent and they hit their points, like and stumble over no words. I mean, like because Talking Smack is pretty much a shoot anyway. Like they're gonna ask you questions you ain't prepared for, and like both of them like picked up, boom, like we're here to make a statement. Yeah, no, like it was good. I mean, they related, so I ain't expect nothing less, but like I mean, it made me buy into it. Like we bought into it last week when they came in and just did their new finisher. I don't know. I was hoping they was gonna do it again, but like I love it. They showed slow motion of it too. I was like, that shit is cool. I ain't never think to put a powerbomb mixed with a backstab, but that's like genius. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So but like just intrigued for the matches we can have. I mean, I think BK brought this up as well. Like, man, we can get the Colognes versus the Usos, and that's gonna be. I mean, that'd be a great match. Yeah. I mean, just like you said, the tag team on SmackDown's hands down the best tag team division in WWE.
And you got more than just two teams now.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about watching squash matches anymore. Yeah. They can really put on some good matches with the teams they got. At least four solid tag teams. It doesn't have to be the Ascension and the Vaudevillains. Of course, we know the Vaudevillains are no more. But it doesn't have to be the Vaudevillains and the Ascension and Breezango losing falls.
Even fix that though. I mean, they have. I mean, WrestleMania was a reset button. If you can recall, and you point out to me, have the Ascension or Breezango been on TV since WrestleMania?
No.
Okay, so this is a reset button. Give us a new start. Throw the Breezango out there. Make them serious. Not saying they can't. I'm not saying I want this Fashion Police, but hey, make them put on a great match.
They should get rid of Fashion Police.
Put the Ascension out there because it was a dark match with Breezango on main event. Breezango versus Ascension on the main event, and Breezango won. Don't ask me how I know that. I didn't watch main event. I just saw something in reports.
So in order for me to see them win, I got to watch main event?
I'm just saying. It's a start. I mean, just the fact that they had those two people paired.
I fully agree. I'm actually thinking about watching main event.
Right.
Because I want to see this match now.
Right.
I want to see that.
Yeah. And they won.
I mean, I'm going to watch it. I just made my mind.
So, like I said, that's I mean, you said it beautifully. Like, tag team division is best right now. And, like, it's interesting. I mean, I think right now, besides the WWE title fully, but each title means something right now on SmackDown. Like, they're building it up to, like, this matters. It's not just something I'm going to dangle on my shoulder and walk out, to the ring with and have a match or a feud that's not even invested about that,
Right.
So that's positive. But like I said, yeah, hands down, I mean, I'm interested in the Colognes right now. And, like I said, I hope I know SmackDown is going to get behind them and get them going. Because, like I said, they dropped the name, the Shining Stars. They dropped the whole passing out, timeshares and shit gimmick. Like, they just straight up like, we from a wrestling pedigree. Like, we were born to do this. They brought up Carlito. I mean, please come back. Possibly, maybe. I don't know.
I know, right?
Something, but yeah. Good shit. But that's all in their falls. So let's try to spend 10 minutes, possibly. You got something to talk about? Guys talk wrestling?
Yeah. I have a question for you. All right. We'll look at just SmackDown.
Okay.
And I won't respond. I won't give my answer. I'll just let you lead it. So
should Great Khali be the WWE title? Yes.
Oh, well, I mean that'll do it for that'll do it. Yeah, you read my mind. Okay. How did you ever know? But no, seriously. If you had the opportunity to because we're talking about titles and we're looking at the title pictures on SmackDown. If you had the opportunity to book one title picture from Backlash, from the end of Backlash, once Backlash is over, we know who the champions are going to be. It's Kevin Owens, Randy Orton still be champions. All the way to SummerSlam. How would you book it, and who would walk out of SummerSlam with that respective title?
Okay. I'm going to pick WWE title.
Okay.
Because like I said, it'd be me retracting on what I just said about every other title means something.
All right, so you got Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton for Backlash.
No way Jinder Mahal's winning the title.
Okay.
No way. Maybe it does something. Maybe it gives a respectful clap I don't think they're gonna do that much, but like he's gonna show us something.
Okay, that'll be May.
Yeah. So you have June, July, August.
That
3
Battleground.
months.
You got Battleground.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank's not ours. That's Raw.
You sure?
I believe so.
I could have sworn it was SmackDown.
Really?
I
heard it was Raw. I could be wrong.
Okay, let's just say hypothetically.
Okay.
If SmackDown was to get it, Sami Zayn wins that.
The title?
No, he wins Money
in the Bank. Oh.
He wins Money in the Bank.
That's interesting.
He wins Money in the Bank. But Randy Orton gets into a program. You know what? I'm still on the WWE title. And not saying I'm 100% for it, but AJ takes that title off of Kevin Owens.
The U.S. title?
Yes.
Okay.
Kevin Owens gets to a program for Randy Orton. That builds all the way up to SummerSlam. Sami cashes in on Kevin Owens winning the title. And Sami Zayn's your new WWE WWE champion at SummerSlam.
Kevin Owens and Orton?
At SummerSlam. For the WWE title.
Owens wins.
Sami cashes in. Yep.
Oh my God.
On Kevin Owens.
Oh my.
That's how I look at it.
Oh my.
You like it?
Book it. I can take that.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll take 2 of those.
Yeah.
A double. I'll take a double.
Because AJ, like I said, that's the only way that would. I know that. They could possibly put both titles on Kevin Owens, but I doubt they'll do that. But like, AJ can make that title great. And like I said, I think the bigger picture for WrestleMania 34 is Nakamura versus AJ. Mm-hmm. So you can fix that possibly around Royal Rumble or whenever you want to do it. But like, AJ can, like I said, even though I want AJ to be the man on the show,
right? He
can kind of hold that USA title down and get some matches mixed up with some people in there. That field. Ain't no telling who may come up or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll book it that way. Like, Randy Orton's gonna hold that title, possibly. Like I said, it's a SummerSlam. Because May, June, July. And like if SmackDown has Money in the Bank in June, that means July will be off for us. Mm. So you have SummerSlam with both brands. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a big deal for Sami. That'd be. Build Sami up. Let Sami start getting his win. Because like I said, I think they interviewed him last night that he's disappointed in himself that he's not doing what he's expected to do coming to SmackDown. He lost 2 straight number 1 contender matches. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, start building him up. Build his new storyline with Sami. Like, he all of a sudden going on a winning streak, beating the people that matter, beating Baron Corbin, something like that. They constantly building Baron Corbin up. So let Sami, him and Sami have a program, and Sami goes over Baron. Not necessarily in a way, like make Baron look weak, but like he gave Baron everything he got. He won. Mm-hmm. Constantly winning. Then Baron gonna be involved in that Money in the Bank match as well with everybody else. Sami comes out on top. It writes itself. SummerSlam, Kevin Owens wins. All of a sudden, Sami come out there, haluva kick, pinner. Sami Zayn's your new WWE champion. Because like people are ready for that step for Sami to take off. Like Sami been with WWE. The main roster, 2 years now, almost since last year, the year before WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
Because he hurt his shoulder and then he wasn't able to, come.
So that's the payoff. That's what the crowd get behind. The crowd, like just like they was when he finally won the NXT title. Yeah. I think that's what they're trying to kind of do a little bit. Like, Sami kept on coming up short in NXT all the time, and he finally won. It was a big deal. So Kevin Owens came out, took the title from him in a big way. He can return the favor. And like I said, I know we're not for the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud, but like if the title's on the line, who knows what type of match we'd get with that.
Right.
So that's what I would do.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that was I didn't. It just came to me.
Right, but and that's on the fly booking.
Yeah,
that's on the fly booking.
He put me on the spot.
Put this man on the payroll.
On the payroll. I was ready to put the title on Great Khali, man. Y'all just don't know. Like, do it.
Don't book that.
Great Khali versus Jinder Mahal, the Battle of India. No,
in the Punjabi prison match.
With camels, since they want to be racist and shit.
Camel on the pole match.
Camel toe. On the pole. Okay, I'm through. That will do it this week for this GTS podcast. Tune in to the other podcasts on 1515 now. RBU. Listen, you ain't listened to it yet, right?
No,
of course you have, because you didn't know the match of the week. We talked about it before the show started. Anyway, check out RBU. Sterl shows how he shares with the world how much he loves Roman Reigns. Y'all gotta hear this. I ain't think it existed, but he also points out that Roman Reigns is not that bad.
You joking?
I'm lying. Anyway, he shits on the complete. It's hilarious. I mean, I gotta watch it. Check out MWT. Lace Him Up just dropped the episode last week. I saw Pacquiao as a cover man. I didn't get to listen to it yet, but I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow. Shout out to Calvin and Equal Opposite, Studio Flow, Mac and D Talk TV, The Rundown, everything on 1515 now. I mean, it's worth the listen. Check it out. You know, make the workday go by real smooth. Check out GTS Podcast page on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And click on the Amazon link to support the site. Buy some stuff for Mother's Day. It's coming up. Get a head start, y'all. So that's all I got. If anything else, is nothing else, this is your boy J the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
And we are out this bitch. Holla.